Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. You may be asking yourself, hello, I am not looking at anyone, I am looking at a slightly wrinkled altar cloth that is in bad need of a wash and an iron. And the truth is that yes, you are looking at an altar cloth that is in need of an iron and a bit of a wash. I am Dee, I am the TheEnbyPagan. Welcome to my channel. This is my very first video on this channel. And I'm going to be talking to you about a range of topics to do with modern paganism, and specifically my practice. I am a non-binary, gay, Brythonic polytheist, which is a subsection of Celtic polytheism. You're not seeing my face right now for a very good reason, and that reason is I don't like the way I look, for a multitude of reasons, one of which being that I do suffer from some pretty extreme gender dysphoria that is triggered by looking at myself. And you know what? I don't need to do that. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to talk and I'm going to tell you I'm going to show you some stuff. I'm going to tell you some stuff. All right. So, like I said, I'm a Brythonic polytheist. This is my cat Gigi. This is my Book of Shadows. I draw my practice primarily from the folk traditions, literature, folk survival, superstitions, and mythology of the pre-Roman British people of the British Isles. Not specifically Welsh, not specifically Scottish, not specifically Irish. And I'm going to do an entirely separate video describing what is Celtic polytheism and where Brythonic polytheism works within that. But this is my Book of Shadows. This is my cat. And this is where I keep a log of all of my research and everything like that. I'm totally distracted by this friggin' cat. Okay. I'm also going to do a video on keeping a Book of Shadows and what I put in mine and how I structure mine. My practice is located... Sorry, Gigi. So this is a map of the British Isles showing a lot of the Celtic tribes. My practice is focused in this area here of Strathclyde, which is a British Celtic area that is not Scottish, which is up here, which is not Welsh, which is down here. And I'll go in more to that, but that is where my practice is geographically located. This book, by the way, is Atlas of the Celtic World by John Haywood, and it's a pretty good beginner book for anyone who's interested in the subject. I am non-binary and I am gay. Being outside the gender binary for a long time has led me to away from the deotheistic models of Wicca, which is kind of where I started my practice, and into this liminal space of being between two things. Being outside of two things. And liminality within Celtic folklore, I think, is a big topic that needs to be touched on more, and again, I'm planning on doing a video on that. I consider myself gay because that's been part of my identity for a very long time, and I feel part of that community. There is a historical connection between being transgendered, which I consider myself trans. Not all non-binary people consider themselves trans. Not all trans people consider themselves non-binary, certainly. But I do. And there's a historical connection between being trans and between mystics of various traditions. So, in addition to being a Brythonic polytheist, I do have a degree in Celtic studies. That's what my undergraduate degree was in. I do have training as a Celticist, which gives me its own academic bias, but it also gives me a really solid foundation from which to research and figure out what's going on. And now I'm kind of glad that this cat is here because it's giving my video something slightly more interesting to watch. So I have training as a Celticist, and you're going to see that in future videos. I refer a lot to different books. I refer a lot to different theories within the field of Celtic studies and how the field of Celtic studies has evolved from its kind of beginnings in the 18th century. I'm going to do a video about Brythonic polytheism and specifically deities worshipped within that pantheon. My primary deity that I work for is Camulus, who is a war and victory deity from that was worshipped in the continental Celtic areas all the way up to southern Scotland. But he isn't very well known these days, which I hope to change. Although I'm meeting more and more people who have not only heard of him, but also have worked with him before. So that's the big guy. I will refer to him often as such. I also occasionally work with Lou, Gobanos, and Artio, and I will be discussing each of them in their own turn. So that's it for this little intro video. You're going to see more of me. You're probably going to see more of this Gigi butt. Hello, baby. Yeah, he's a pretty cat. Okay. You're going to see more of us. And I'm going to be talking about a lot of stuff. Some of it's going to be academic, some of it's going to be not so academic. I really hope you're going to stick around. I hope you subscribe. I hope you like. I hope you hit all of the attendant buttons. Like this channel, please. Okay, I'm going to stop abusing my cat in front of you. There we go. All right, so I'm going to see you around. Like, comment, subscribe, stick around. We'll talk to you later.